Imagine being the kindest person in the room, always putting others first, always going out of your way to help, and yet somehow, instead of being met with gratitude or respect, you find yourself being treated like a doormat. Have you ever wondered why this happens? It seems baffling at first, doesn't it? What if the very trait you consider your greatest strength, your kindness, is actually the reason people feel comfortable disrespecting you? It might sound absurd, but the reality is far more complex. Let's dive deeper into this paradox and uncover why kindness, when misunderstood or misused, can lead to disrespect. Kindness is often celebrated as one of the highest virtues. We are taught from a young age to be kind, to treat others well, and to give without expecting anything in return. But what if I told you that this very philosophy can sometimes backfire? Yes, you heard that right. The more you strive to be kind, the greater the chance that others might take you for granted. It may sound counterintuitive, but there is a profound truth behind this paradox. Understanding it can not only protect you from being disrespected but also make you a stronger, wiser, and more self-assured person. The Stoic perspective on kindness. In Stoicism, a philosophy grounded in rationality, self-control, and virtue, kindness is viewed differently than in most conventional teachings. Stoics believe in practicing kindness, not because they expect something in return or because they hope to be treated kindly in exchange. Instead, they see kindness as an expression of their inner virtue, a choice they make because it aligns with their values of wisdom, understanding, and equanimity. But here's the critical distinction. Stoic kindness is not about being overly accommodating, self-sacrificing, or pleasing others at your own expense. It is about being wise enough to know when to be kind and strong enough to maintain your integrity. However, when your kindness is perceived as a sign of weakness, it opens the door to being exploited. This is the first reason why kindness can sometimes lead to disrespect. The law of reciprocity, or its absence. We often assume that kindness will be met with kindness in return. This is known as the law of reciprocity, a fundamental social expectation that suggests acts of goodwill should be reciprocated. Unfortunately, reality doesn't always align with this ideal. In an imbalanced world, not everyone responds to kindness with gratitude or respect. Instead, some may see it as an opportunity to take advantage of you. Studies in psychology reveal that when people view someone as excessively kind or accommodating, they may begin to perceive them as predictable, easily manipulated, or even less powerful. This shift in perception alters the balance of respect and authority in your relationships. Suddenly, those you help no longer see you as a person deserving of respect but rather as someone who exists to serve their needs. Real-world example: the overlooked helper. Think about that one coworker who always brings coffee for everyone, always says yes when asked for help, and is always ready to support others. Initially, they are admired, even praised for their generosity. But over time, they become the person everyone turns to when they need something done. They are no longer seen as a kind-hearted person but as an expected resource, a go-to helper who is overlooked and often underappreciated. Eventually, their kindness becomes a trap, leaving them feeling used, ignored, or even disrespected. Does that sound familiar? The influence of power dynamics. At the core of this issue is a fundamental aspect of human interaction: power dynamics. Power plays an undeniable role in how people treat one another. When you consistently demonstrate kindness without boundaries, you may unintentionally position yourself in a lower power role within your relationships. Others may begin to see you as lacking strength, confidence, or assertiveness. The Stoics understood this well. They recognized the importance of maintaining a sense of self-worth and not allowing their virtues, like kindness, to be mistaken for weakness. In their view, kindness must come from a place of inner strength, not desperation to be liked or accepted. Boundaries, the foundation of respect. One of the most crucial lessons Stoicism teaches about kindness is the necessity of setting clear boundaries. Being kind does not mean allowing others to take advantage of you. It means being respectful while also being firm. Without boundaries, people may unknowingly or even intentionally push until they cross the line, leaving you feeling disrespected. Take the example of Marcus Aurelius, one of the most respected Stoic philosophers and Roman emperors. Despite his position of immense power, he was known for his rationality, fairness, and compassion. But what made him truly admirable was his ability to set boundaries, to make decisions aligned with his values, and to maintain control without being manipulated by flattery or coercion. The role of self-respect. Ultimately, kindness must never come at the expense of self-respect. Self-respect is the foundation of how others will treat you. If you do not respect yourself, others will find it difficult to respect you. Stoicism emphasizes inner strength, knowing your worth, standing firm in your values, and refusing to tolerate disrespect. Kindness, in this context, is an extension of your character, not a sign of insecurity. So, the next time you find your kindness being taken for granted, remember this: kindness is a powerful force, but it is most effective when it is balanced with self-respect and clear boundaries. Use your kindness wisely, and never forget that being kind does not mean being weak.